What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Cierra. This is going to be your afternoon message. Pop in with your girl. Hit that notification bell. Hit the like button. Comment, subscribe, share. Do all that good stuff. Most importantly, keep it OG. And if you do not know what an OG is by now, it is an old wise guy. But of course, keep it OG. Anything you need to know about me, you can find it in the description box below. Let's get started on this afternoon message. I am going to be headed back over to Oshun Talk Radio to drop a message as well. Make sure you guys are subscribing to this channel and that channel. Make sure you're hitting that notification bells so you'll be in the loop. In the meantime, in between time, as you guys come into the live, make sure you are double tapping that screen to show your girl some love. If you're not seeing the like button, by all means, take it back at the end of my segment. If you are not liking the content, if you're not fully understanding the content, feel free to take it back. Let's get into this message. Know that anything that I do produce on any channel is never intended to hurt, harm, or target anyone, but provide you with the necessary information. So I'm here to provide you with some more information. So come on, drink it up, you guys. Join me as I sip the tea with you. Okay? All right. Have you on the arguments going on right now? People are arguing right now over how something was supposed to turn out, or how someone should have behaved in the future and whatever it is that they had planned. So now there's a group argument here. People are in disagreement right now on an outcome or the expectations, what they did expect to happen. People are arguing, heavy tension within a group here because the cycle is wrapping up. I am looking at the garden energy here. So something is coming full circle, which has them arguing. This has to do with some sort of traveling, someone traveling. This has to do with the status change. There is a King of Wands here. There is a masculine leader here, and some sort of secrets surrounding a King of Wands exposure. Someone that's being judged right now for hiding some sort of truth here. Someone could have been hiding secrets here regarding a leader, and they're being exposed. There is also someone feeling like a jackass because of some sort of juggling that they were doing in some sort of project. This is a person that's also embarrassed here, and they're concerned about some things as well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't here. There is somebody in the memory department here who's reflecting on some sort of theft. Someone tried to steal someone's memory. Someone tried to do something here regarding someone's memory here, and someone is thinking about that memory here that has to do, or it's the memory of a theft, some sort of scheme, some sort of tax, some sort of strategy. Someone is thinking about that. Someone here constantly has that memory on their mind when they stole something from someone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, y'all. Let's get into it here. They're thinking about it because the cycle is wrapping up here. There is some sort of unexpected money. See, somebody expected something here when it came to some sort of money, some sort of unexpected income here. There were expectations surrounding whatever that unexpected money was. And now someone is getting some sort of message of concern. And that message of concern has to do with the unexpected money. They're getting some sort of communication from the bank. This is not good news here that's coming from the bank or from a wealthy man. Okay, where they were approved for something. The bank is sending a message, this bank manager or somebody regarding a bank, or somebody, a wealthy man, about the bank or some sort of money. And there's a message of concern here that the bank has about some sort of unexpected income or income here. That is coming into a bank because they expected something in the near future with the expectation here for something to turn out a different way, but they're not getting good news about. I don't even know who Krishan is. Let me go ahead and remove you. Okay, why are you gonna ask me? Do I think much about Krishan? I don't even know Krishan. I don't even know why Krishan stuff be popping on my timeline. Okay, so anyway, let's proceed with the message. That was real weird. Okay, so anyway, there is something here about a thief energy. The bank is sending out some sort of message to someone here about something stolen. Okay, the bank got some sort of information about a thief, and the bank is reaching out to somebody. Okay, they're reaching out to a wealthy man. They're reaching out to the bank about something being stolen. Something being stolen came to a bank. And the bank is sending some sort of message to someone that was concerning, and some sort of alarm, some sort of notification, alert about the bank. Okay? And some sort of unexpected money has to do with a wealthy man or somebody stealing from another bank or going to more than one bank. Wealthy man is here twice. So somebody here took something from another bank. They stole something from another bank and took it to another bank here. And somebody here is reaching out about whatever that thief energy was. Take what resonates here, whatever that scheme. 7 of swords here, 7 of knives here. So whatever is in that memory energy they're thinking about, it was something that they stole, and some sort of tact and strategy that they used, some sort of CCTV, some sort of surveillance here. Something about surveillance is going to be very significant to the memory. Somebody is recalling some sort of surveillance that they saw at this bank, at a bank or somewhere. Somebody's looking at some sort of surveillance here as well, because there was a couple that went into a bank, or a couple within that group here went into a bank. They got a loan, they got approved for something at one bank, and they got approved at one bank. They stole from a bank and took it to another. It's something like that, okay? The Lover's energy here is saying that a couple was committed to something that they were doing in a bank or with a wealthy man. Somebody became a wealthy man by being in some sort of relationship. Take what resonates here. And the Lover's energy is saying something here. Somebody permanently moved. When some sort of unexpected income came in, somebody permanently moved. Someone changed something. The Lover's a Gemini. Somebody here changed something. Okay? Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Y'all, let's get into this message a little bit deeper. Let me see what's going on with that cycle coming to an end. And whatever it is, the cycle of sharing. 6 of Pentacles is the reason something is coming to an end. Okay, some sort of gift, some sort of aid, someone cutting off somebody's lucky hand. That sharing energy in the 6 of Pentacles, that period of being generous and sharing something with someone here is coming to an end. Ace of Pentacles, a job, some sort of money is coming to an end. Somebody here thought something was fair. Something that they thought was fair is coming to an end, because they thought something was fair here. 6 of Coins. And it's coming to an end. The cycle is wrapping up, and whatever it is, and it has to do with a new job, an opportunity. Somebody here is getting some sort of information about a job, some sort of money as well. Page of Swords. Somebody getting, Ace of Coins and a Page of Swords. Somebody's getting information about some sort of money, prosperity, some sort of job here, some sort of manifestation. Somebody's getting information about it. How somebody was spying on somebody's money. How somebody was spying on somebody's money on a new job. Something that somebody worked and somebody was spying on, whatever that is, and information is coming out about it. Somebody was thirsty about somebody's new job. Thirsty to find information about somebody's job and some sort of work that they were doing. And now a group is arguing over it. Okay? Because they wanted information about a job and somebody's money, information about a job, some sort of money, so that they could manifest something in the 6 of Pentacles energy, taking something, sharing something of someone's job, sharing something regarding a job, an opportunity, and manifesting something. Okay, some sort of manifestation. This is a tall, lanky person. Page of Swords is a tall, lanky person. Page of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Page of Wands energy. So the Page of Wands here, okay, there's something about Page of Swords as well, but Page of Wands is what I'm looking at here. There is some sort of message here. Okay, a letter or paperwork regarding a job and some sort of money, where somebody shared it with everybody. So whatever that letter was, where somebody was excited about it, Page of Wands, they manifested off of that letter. That letter had to be about money. Page of Wands, I'm sorry, Page of Wands and Ace of Coins. There was a letter or a message, something word of mouth here about money. And someone manifested off of that money in that letter. And they were also sharing the Ace of Pentacles with someone. So the Six of Coins could be somebody inherited something, and whatever they inherited, they were sharing it with other individuals. And now that cycle is wrapping up here. People's status changed. People moved to the other side of the world. And now they're arguing here, Five of Wands, arguments here over whatever this was, Ten of Coins, Ten of Cups, a family energy. So they're arguing with a family. There's a disagreement here because somebody got fulfillment. They're arguing over something here. Family arguing with someone. This is over some sort of fulfillment, satisfaction, a home as well. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The King of Cups is here as well. A King of Cups that was supporting a family is now arguing. Okay, a King of Cups that was supporting some sort of family. They are arguing right there. Okay. King of Swords, somebody was being very impulsive and coming to someone's aid. King of Cups was like a hero to somebody, coming to someone's aid, a religious man, a lawyer, a businessman is here. Somebody was everybody's, it was everything. Somebody was paying for all of the support for a family, a lawyer, the church people, a religious man. Somebody came in and filled all those shoes. Somebody was that person for an entire family. And now they're arguing and fighting here. Okay. Yeah. There's some sort of fulfillment that came out. Somebody got enlightenment, how a family got some sort of happiness, satisfaction. Now they're under judgment. A family made a mistake. A family has to own up here. Judgment energy. Somebody has to own up to a mistake, an error that they made here. A mother. An empress here, or about an empress, a mother in a family. This would be the matriarch in a family. So a matriarch in a family has to own up. A matriarch in a family or a matriarch within a family has to own up what they did to an empress energy. They're arguing over this empress energy and how they expected an empress to react, or how something was going to turn out with an empress, because it says, or emperor. Because the judgment energy is saying they misjudge you. They were quick to judge this empress or this emperor energy. Let's get the likes up, okay? I appreciate the love and the support. But they misjudged whoever you were. And then they misjudged you for your beauty, for you being a mother, for who you are. If you are beautiful, they misjudge you as a pretty face with someone that possibly wanted all the finer things in life with the Empress energy. Something about your business, something about you being a mother. Someone was quick to judge you because people really got enlightenment on who you really are. The enlightenment energy says that they have enlightenment about a mother, but also about who you are as the Empress or the Emperor energy. And people are realizing that they were quick to judge you, condemn you, punish you. And an awakening came where they found out where your happiness came from. Where what you love, that's it. The sun card is like your happiness, how you got fulfillment, how you got satisfaction here, how you were fulfilled with your family, or something about your family. They got enlightenment about how you felt about your family when you were around your family. Ten of Cups, what brought you satisfaction. What they're learning is the family brought you satisfaction. Family was what you loved in a situation, and so your family was quick to judge you on an assumption of how they thought you saw them, or what people said to whoever they are, because judgment energy is a rebirth energy. During your rebirth, they got enlightenment. Judgment is rebirth. Sun, during your rebirth, they got some sort of enlightenment about this man and this woman. And that's why they're fighting and arguing, because everybody misjudged you. Okay? They misjudged you. because they judged you on your celebrations. The sign card said they judged you on at a celebration or how you celebrated, and they got enlightenment about you celebrating with your family. People may have been saying that you didn't celebrate with your family, but people are getting enlightenment that hey, you were celebrating with your family. The sign card said you was at a celebration with your family. You were celebrating family. You only celebrated like doing family times. You didn't really do too much celebrating outside of doing something with family. It's a family dynamic, it's a family unit. And that's what they're learning about whoever you are as the Empress. You're the Empress here that is about family, or the Emperor that was about family. You had morals and values placed around family and family satisfaction. And so people are learning all about that. And your mom was quick to judge you. They was trying to say you was a roundaway girl. The world card says that you were a woman that got around, but they misjudged you because you were a woman or a man that traveled or got around. Your status here as this Empress here, they're learning all about the wish fulfillment that you would get. You were like every person's fulfillment or wish fulfillment. They made an error and judging you. There were mistakes that were made. There are false friends here that people listen to in the judgment energy, where somebody needs to own up and that department here on you. A friend or somebody here that lied, a mother or somebody, a sister. Because see, somebody here was playing close. Seven of Pentacles says somebody paying close attention. And the reason that they were paying close attention is because of the Ten of Wands. They were stressed out, concerned. And so the Seven of Pentacles is paying close attention to someone working very hard. And somebody here was expecting a return on a judgment or on something. And they realized that they had misjudged you. They realized they misjudged you as they were awaiting a return on an investment. They were curious and they went looking and paid attention, diligence energy here. Okay. And now somebody here is under pressure because of return of some sort of investment here, a development, because there was a development in the judgment energy, development, promotion. People were giving advancements. They were getting some sort of promotions or advancements on something that they did to whoever you are. Okay, family, somebody here. All right, take what resonates here now. That's all why they over here arguing and fighting in the Five of Wands energy. Because see, they're saying like, there was a rival in your family. There was tension within the family because somebody here was your sibling rivalry, your family member rival, tension within a family because somebody was in competition with the Empress the whole time, or Emperor within your family. And that's something that is coming out, is that your own family or somebody within a family was in competition with whoever you are. In the meantime, in between time, everybody's finding out that you're all about family. You were never in competition with people in your family, but somebody else was in competition with you within your family. And it's a female presence with the Empress. And it's because the Empress was getting, or the Emperor was getting satisfaction. And it's, you worked hard, you got rewarded hard. You work hard, you play hard. So whatever it was in your celebration, men and women that would celebrate you, families would celebrate you. Somebody here was envious of other family members, other people's families looking at you. And the Empress or the Emperor energy, a beautiful specimen, a handsome man, and the life of the party, or the life of the party with the sun in the celebration energy. You were the life of the party. And somebody envied that with the Five of Swords energy. And this is why a lot of arguments and fight is going on, because people are finding out the truth, that they were quick to judge you over an Empress in your family, or somebody in your family, female or male. Because death energy here has to do with a ending to a Eight of Swords. There's an ending to an Eight of Swords. See, an Eight of Swords came first to the death. So a restriction, an imprisonment, solitude, some sort of solitude energy is what I'm getting. I almost wanted to say the Hermit. So the Eight of Swords energy was a restriction here. And somebody here wanted it to be self-imposed here. There's an ending coming to the Eight of Swords energy, where there was an imprisonment energy holding you captive here. putting you on punishment, saying that something was your fault. There's an ending coming to a self-imposed restriction, or where people kept saying that you did it to yourself. Judgment energy said that they were quick to judge you. That was something that was a line that they were using, saying that you the one that did it. You did it to yourself. No one is in your life, or your family is not in your life because you did it. It's an ending coming to people misjudging you and stating that you were the cause of whatever it was that occurred in your life. Okay, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. That's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. Chariot energy here. Somebody drove and got some sort of mail. So I want to mention, I did see the chariot in the page of wands. Somebody here drove here. Chariot is driving movement. Someone drove somewhere and got a letter. They drove and got a message here. Okay, they drove and picked up some sort of mail, picked up somebody's letter out the mail. They drove to it. Okay, Queen of Cups energy. Someone born gifted, whoever you are, a mother that drives. There's a mother that was driving with a letter. There's a mother that was driving with a letter. A mother drove and got a letter. There's something about driving and a mother. Okay, and the 10 of Cups. A mother, the matriarch over a family, and them driving, they go get a letter. They're driving with the letter, or they have some sort of possession of a letter while they're driving. And this mother used this letter and money to get a new beginning, and an Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Coins energy. A mother did. And they shared it with the family and other people, but you. 10 of Cups again. Okay, so 10 of Baskets is the 10 of Cups. So a mother got some sort of satisfaction from driving. This could be you as well. There was satisfaction here and fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Daughter of Coins. See, this mother overlooked something here. Somebody overlooked this family of a Queen of Cups. Okay, 3 of Wands here. There was some sort of negotiations going on that's being overlooked. There was negotiations going on, 3 of Wands, negotiations going on that was being overlooked. And it's regarding a family. They were working out some sort of business here. A new undertaking that was overlooked surrounding a family. Okay? A business that a family started and it was overlooked. Somebody was overlooking something here regarding a family. A family also overlooked whoever you are. They underestimated somebody. Somebody underestimated a family or someone. Okay? They underestimated somebody here. Okay? Somebody got underestimated. Okay? Somebody is a very honest person here. Ace of Wands, there's something here about business here that's coming up surrounding a King of Wands. Okay? Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't here. Ace of Wands, how somebody ended some sort of struggles here. King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not King of Wands. King of Pentacles. Okay. So let me see what else is going on. Death energy here. The group is arguing about an ending. Okay. So they're arguing about some sort of ending here and how they failed. Somebody here being severely ill. See, they expected somebody to be severely ill. Something here, expectations in the 5 of Wands. So they expected someone here to be sick, someone to die. They expected your health to fail, or someone's health to fail and someone to die. And that didn't happen. Someone ended up transitioning, death and a new beginning here. Death beginning, this is a spiritual journey. Whatever it was, it opened a spiritual journey. You transition into a more spiritual person, a more spiritual reality. With the 6 of Swords energy here, there was a relocation. See, people relocated you to your death. There was a man or somebody here, a man or a woman that drove 2 people to their death. This boat is docking to death. Okay, so somebody here took you to Cain and Abel energy. There was a lowering energy where you were lowered to your death. Okay, instead you transition into a spiritual energy. You transform the butterfly energy. You went into like some sort of cocoon energy and you came back revived. Whoever you are in this death energy. Okay, but somebody drove you to the death. That means somebody helped you move. They helped you relocate it. Help you relocate. There were also people that relocated in your energy for the death. They relocated, they moved somewhere else. Some people went out of town. People that were connected to your death or an ending, they have now relocated and moved because the end is here. So they moved out of town. People have now moved back out of town. 10 of Cups is heavy in the reading, so they moved back to family homes. They moved back with their families. People that were involved in the death around whoever you are. And that's why people are arguing. And it's because people relocated. 5 of Wands on the 6 of Swords. People relocated and they're arguing and fighting with somebody that relocated. Death energy. Because they failed something here. My computer is messing up. It hasn't done this all day, but now all of a sudden it has been doing it. Page of Wands here. Again, a letter. A letter came. A letter is going to end somebody. A letter is ending something here. A message here is ending something here. They're arguing about the letter, about the message. Page of Wands. 5 of Wands. Arguing about that letter, about something that was said in person. Somebody brought a letter to somebody in person. Somebody came and gave somebody good news, a good new beginning in person. They got a new beginning off of this letter, whatever it is. Okay? Because see, people expected you to be dead. Remember, the expectation is the overall energy. So they expected you to be dead before the letter surfaced. Before whatever this letter was that came out, everybody expected you to be dead. They even expect you to be dying in the hospice and you're dying. That's what they expected for whoever you are. 8 of Cups energy here. Somebody has to walk away or they're walking away because of the letter, because of this inner growth, because of somebody's optimism energy here. Someone being very optimistic here. 8 of Cups, somebody has to embrace some sort of change here. And that change is the letter. There's something here about this letter, this message here. Somebody changed. There's some sort of inner growth here. Someone's getting a new beginning because something here, somebody's getting good news or a message that somebody has grown here. So good news is coming out of here. Good news here about somebody's inner growth here. Okay? Take what resonates here. And so somebody is letting go of attachment to the death. They failed. This is how they know they failed. 8 of Cups here. They're walking away. 6 of Swords. They relocated here to another state here. Because they got to walk away from this. They couldn't unalive you. They couldn't kill you. They couldn't put you in a death energy in a hospice where you were severely ill, where you died. Okay. And somebody that's living in another state got that message from somebody here that they are not able to make it happen still. 8 of Cups, Page of Wands. Yeah. Somebody in another state is getting a letter from the group or getting a message here that you have not gotten sick yet. You have not succumbed to something. Okay. And so somebody in another state is telling them that they need to let it go. Just let it go because you're not dying. You're not dying. Okay. Whatever this is, the Queen of Cups, whoever you are as this intuitive woman or man, someone that was loyal. This is saying that the fact is people letting go because people learned that you were loyal. You were a loyal friend, a loyal lover. You were loyal to this group of individuals. 5 of Wands, a group. You were loyal to everyone, friends, family, whatever it was. You were loyal to the group. You had love for the group. You cared about them. 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups energy. You were compassionate about it. And that's why people are arguing and fighting too, because they are learning that you love them. The same people. And I told the truth. So there's some sort of truth about the scales balancing out for somebody here, but a legal issue surrounding a mother. Okay? Surrounding some sort of mother. And it has to do with the truth coming out about a death or about the ending of something here. Illegal, something like that. They're arguing with a mother about a mother, something like that. Energy. Let me see. Let me get one more. Take what resonates, y'all. The messages off the chain today, y'all. They are deep. Okay, there's an emperor here. Okay, about a father. Okay, the death about a father. About something about a father. Okay, about a masculine energy. The letter the letter was pertaining to a man. Okay, for some of y'all, it's a letter about a man. Page of Wands, death is what we're looking at in the 5 of Wands. And so the letter had to do with a father, the death. Okay, the ending of a father. what was left, something from a father. This is a parental energy. Somebody here had control over somebody. Somebody left somebody the heir of something. Okay, this is control over a letter, control over something. The letter talked about a man and being in control over something that somebody wanted to conceal from you. Death, they wanted to conceal that you were the control, or that they were in possession or in control over something about belonging to a father, and how you were the heir or the controller of something here regarding a father. So the number 8 is authority, material, and the heir over some sort of something. So somebody was the heir of something. Somebody was. And somebody stole from this father. 7 of Swords, they stole from the father, dead father. From the dead father. They stole the letter from his father. They stole the letter from somebody. Because the letter was about something. And they ran a scheme. There was a scheme. There was a male involved, but they ran a scheme to take this father's letter. They were scheming with the father's letter. Some sort of hidden agenda behind a masculine emperor energy, another masculine. There was some sort of scheme behind them, but it has to do with a letter regarding a father, a masculine. And then there was another masculine here, scheming, 7 of Swords energy. They're reflecting, or whatever it is. There's a Scorpio father here as well. Scorpio and the Emperor, Scorpio father. There's a Scorpio involved with the letter. Scorpio got the letter. Because remember, somebody drove and got a letter. So Scorpio is involved with a letter. Heavy on somebody was stealing something here. They was stealing something. Okay, somebody here is in fear because they told lies about some sort of stealing. Okay, they told lies, deception around this thief energy. They was telling lies about what was stolen. Somebody was telling lies, and down there in fear, they can't sleep. Somebody here, something about dreams. Okay, somebody's intuition has somebody in fear because their intuition is picking up on the theft. Wheel of Fortune energy here regarding a masculine. So an emperor that stole, an emperor or a father that he stole from. It's more than one male here is what I'm getting, okay? Just say what resonates. It's more than one with male because this is a wheel. So they changed the wheel. They're afraid of this wheel changing. So a wheel, an actual will and testament. But somebody here, the wheel changed and they're in fear because they told a lot of lies, and this is why the wheel changed. See the Wheel of Fortune in the moon. Told a lot of lies, and that's why the wheel had changed. Whatever this energy is that's coming with this wheel changing, it's inedible. They can't stop whatever that is that's coming in, and it's karma, and that's why they in fear for stealing from this father who passed away or whoever it was. That's why they're in fear because they can't stop this father. Whoever it is from the dead. Okay, like there's messages from the dead, messages from a father from the dead giving people messages. So whoever this father is, let's get the likes up. Oh my God, 32 minutes in, a lot of people and no likes. That sucks. But whatever it is, somebody is getting a lot of messages from the dead. There are people here panicking and arguing and fighting because they're getting messages from the dead, from a father that's passed over. He's secretly sending them messages. He's sending them messages that has them in fear. Somebody's receiving messages from a passed over father that has them in fear. And they know that they were lying. Okay, whoever this person is getting the passed over messages from the dead. Page of Cups could be a woman there as well, a mother of this father. So a grandmother and a father may be sending messages from the dead to people that were involved in something, which is putting people in fear because they're receiving the messages from your dead, passed over loved one for some of y'all. Okay, whatever it is. The messages that they're getting is something about with the Page of Wands. It has to do with something that's faded, death. They're all kind of like in a dead energy. I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's something like a death energy. All of them are like in death. Let me look at this a little bit more because it's kind of like They got rid of. They like unalive. They all ready to die in some sort of way, shape, or form. And it's going to be like unexpected deaths, unexpected things that are happening to them. Um, Whoever your ancestors are, they do not play. Okay, let me just see, because they're getting a message about a death for sure. Page of Wands, death, Emperor, Moon, and they didn't see that coming. Wheel of Fortune energy. They didn't expect like a person from the dead to communicate with them and let them know that they're there to see them pass. They dare to see them come home. You see how he's watching them? He's here to see them come to the other side. Whoever that person is. And so this is why they're emotional. Page of Cups energy. This person has them exploring their emotions here. Have people very emotional. Page of Cups. Emperor has been very emotional. They have them very emotional for stealing from a father or from the dead here. And secretly, people are in a Page of Cups energy, very emotional over somebody's intuition. You picking up on whatever this is here. A message from the dead. Page of Cups and Page of Wands is two messages. A couple messages coming from the dead. Page of Cups is the mother of the father. So like a grandmother here. See, this is a mother. So like Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. So two people, that's women that's passed away in Emperor. But it's kind of like the mother of the Emperor. Like, so this could be like your grandmother or something like that. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. So it's like a male on one side of the wheel and a mother on the other side of the wheel. So either way, the wheel gonna turn back. The grandmother or the father, they're on both sides of the wheel. It's kind of weird how they're showing me, but I see somebody here and on this side. So every time the wheel just keep going like this, every time somebody try to spin it back, they are spinning the wheel back where it's supposed to be. They're balancing out a grandmother and a father. On the other side, it's balancing out the scales. I don't know, just say what for an Aquarius. This is why an Aquarius is healing. Something about a father and a grandmother. Okay, it doesn't have to be an Aquarius, but this does talk about your spiritual connection to those two people or those three people. You have a spiritual connection to whoever they are. You're also inheriting something from them. Okay, like in a real time, you're being given something from them as the wheel change, your inheritance, or you're just inheriting something from those both sides, kind of like stoic energy with the Emperor and the Queen of Cups and a control of their emotions. So like a real stoic like vibe or something like that for somebody. Take what resonates here, believe what doesn't. But this is them giving you something here. You're being spiritual connected here. This is a gift being handed from that ancestor, those ancestors here. And it's sparking something here in you as your will change. And that could be the growth of your intuition. Page of Cups, Queen of Cups energy here. Your intuition, something like that. Take what resonates here. Somebody is in their head here about an Aquarius from your past. An Aquarius from your past is in their head about your healing. This spiritual spark. You having this faith, your hope. There is an Aquarius energy that is weary over your healing, weary something here about their health, about you being in like this positive energy. And they're weary about something. And the Four of Cups, a missed opportunity here because somebody healed. Okay, from whatever this was. Yeah, secretly, there's an Aquarius here thinking about you. Moon, star, and the Four of Cups. A secret Aquarius is thinking about whoever you are as the Aquarius in some sort of healing that you have experienced. Four of Swords. There's something about a death. Putting something to rest there. And anxiety, they have anxiety over your star energy. Okay, with the Four of Swords. Your recovery. Okay. Four of Swords in the star is a recovery. Your recovery and you being in good health. Okay. And they're thinking, contemplating about something, a poppy energy, a disconnectedness energy here, or somebody about to pull a plug on somebody here. There may be the passing of somebody here. Somebody might want to share something here about a passing of an Aquarius or somebody here. And somebody's pulling the plug on something because there is something about a hermit here thinking A Virgo thinking about something, a Virgo in the Four of Cups here, or somebody here, it could be you, the loner here, that's thinking as well. But there is some sort of thinking here around a Virgo energy here, and some sort of dark contract here, or the devil energy. Somebody here, mental, someone here being unstable. There's somebody here very toxic here. Somebody's thinking about something here. Okay, the devil is a Virgo. The devil is some sort of somebody here, the devil and a Virgo, some sort of bonding, some sort of bind here. There's a Virgo temptation surrounding a group of women. Okay, something about a group of women. This is a reunion. There's some sort of solution here. Somebody trying to figure out a solution here. And they're reflecting on something here, introspecting on something here. There is somebody beating themselves up. Virgo or somebody here is beating themselves up because they want to come into union with someone possibly. When there is a beating up, the devil is weird experiences, and then it's talking about self-punishment. So somebody is self-punishing themselves here. There's something here about a Queen of Cups again, a hermit, a loner, Queen of Cups, okay, in the judgment energy, okay. Five of Pentacles here is some sort of judgment is putting somebody in a Five of Pentacles where they're losing some sort of money, or they have to, there's a loss of money. There's a judgment that was here, and somebody here has to, they're losing money from a judgment. Either they have to pay something back, a judgment was put in, and somebody has to pay something, or they have to do something because of a judgment. Someone is dealing with hardships. They're struggling because of a judgment. Okay? Could be you as well. Somebody is thinking about you, and because of a judgment that was made on you, you're struggling. But a judgment has been put in, and somebody here is penny pinching, or they're just struggling. They lost a job here. There's some sort of hardships that somebody is facing here, and somebody does have enlightenment here on a Five of Pentacles energy, and that somebody was celebrating here a Five of Pentacles energy. There were celebrations here on a loss of something here. Somebody is worried. There's a separation from some sort of money. Okay, there was a family separation to some sort of inheritance or windfall of money, and now somebody is losing. Five of Pentacles, a lot of money. Okay, when it comes to a family, there's a lot of money that's being illuminated. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is being illuminated. This family is illuminating a rich family, a wealthy family, or a family that is losing that wealth in the Five of Pentacles energy here, because Three of Wands here is some sort of negotiations here that was going on, some sort of business here regarding a family and a lot of money. Someone being in a Ten of Wands energy here, heavy under pressure. There's pressure about a negotiation, pressure about some sort of business here, pressure about the family business here. Somebody is overthinking, overwhelmed here, because somebody has to take accountability for this negotiation, for this business here. Somebody has to step up for that business here. Heavy lucrative business at that, with the Ten of Pentacles. It has to do with the family. Some sort of enlightenment about that. Somebody is about to receive enlightenment about this money from this family business here. You're about to learn about it and how a loss is here. Okay, Ace of Wands, a traveling business, and a contract. Okay, something about some sort of information about a traveling business, and somebody about to get information about a family and some sort of lucrative business that they were doing traveling. Somebody's thinking about that, okay? And that's why they are arguing here, because somebody else is in the Six of Wands energy as well. Let me get this King of Wands, because the King of Wands is here, and the King of Swords, some sort of decision that was made here. This is person here that has a way with word, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Somebody was like that smooth operator energy here, and the King of Wands, okay? So there is some sort of operator energy here. This could be like truck driving, where you have like an operator, Qualcomm, some sort of system here. There's definitely something here about shipping and receiving, DOT energy, especially with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. DOT is going to be a traveling business. Someone that has to get authority over the road is going to be significant to the family, and a lot of money. And the King of Wands here as well. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, and someone making a decision. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius making some sort of decision here. They have clarity about something. They made a decision here regarding a King of Wands here, a leader, by putting somebody in charge of something. The World card is ending here. There's something ending, and that's why the King of Swords is making a decision. I think that came out in that spread in another reading I did. But a world is something coming full circle, and the King of Swords is making a decision. And whatever it is, it has to do with this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy here. And a Temperance energy, heavy on the Sagittarius. Okay, a Sagittarius is definitely going to be significant to a King of Wands. So the King of Wands could actually be a Sagittarius with the Temperance. There's something being alchemized here, which is bringing something full circle. Temperance in the world. Okay, something being alchemized here, which is bringing the cycle to an ending. Okay, somebody is managing, that's also bringing that energy there. Instead of going to the extremes here, you're like maintaining, you're finding harmony in something here, finding the road less traveled here. And so you're not going to the extremes. And that could go into that expectation energy, is where people expected you to behave a certain way in the future and you did not. Instead of like going to the extreme and chopping off everybody's heads, you maintain some sort of like energy here, and you're alchemizing the world energy here. This world traveling, there is a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius that was traveling around the world. They're driving, see? Sagittarius is traveling, okay? But something is being alchemized here. Chariot, the Sagittarius definitely is driving a chariot, okay? Chariot energy is someone driving a car, somebody was able to overcome some sort of obstacle, or driving a truck, okay? Here, in some sort of world energy. A Sagittarius is driving a truck or driving some sort of chariot. Somebody has movement. There was movement here that's being alchemized, okay? Whatever that movement was, somebody's victory, success is being alchemized. It's being, something being shut down, somebody being shut down on the road, a chariot being shut down. There is breakdowns going on the road around somebody here. But there is something being shut down around a Sagittarius. Knight of Swords, somebody's son. Knight of Swords could be a son. And somebody was being very impulsive in a chariot, okay? So whoever was being impulsive, yeah, because somebody here became authority. Somebody got their road authority. King of Swords, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. Somebody got over the road authority. Someone became like someone got their MC. They got their DOT. They have their road authority, over the road authority. Somebody here drives trucks. Something about that. King of Swords, because CIA could be involved with this, but there is some sort of hero coming in. Chariot, and there's a Knight of Swords in a chariot, a sun in a chariot. Three of Wands, yeah, a sun in a chariot. Three of Wands to the King of Knight of Swords. There's a business around a sun. The business around somebody's son here. Three of Wands. And Nine of Wands, somebody tried something again when it came to business. Somebody tried something again. A hidden enemy when it came to business. There was somebody that tried something again to somebody's son. And some sort of business here. Something that was going on, okay? Ace of Pentacles here, yeah, on the job. King of Pentacles, a Taurus, so somebody tried something again. A Taurus is in a Ace of Pentacles energy. So something here. Or Taurus, so somebody tried something again on somebody's new job, or to do something to somebody's son that's on a job, okay? That's driving, okay? Because the King of Pentacles look like, a Taurus look like they try to negotiate with a King of Swords, a son, somebody's son. Somebody try to negotiate with somebody's son about some sort of business. Yeah, okay, this is crazy, y'all. And they're learning some sort of lesson here behind this money or this manifestation with this Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, because again, the wheel is changing. And as the wheel change, a lesson is coming with the wheel changing. Okay. So whatever that is, Six of Cups energy. I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all, and I'm gonna wrap up this message here. And I love y'all so much, but I gotta drop another message over there on the other side. Four of Swords here. Somebody has anxiety here, a lot of fear around somebody because of some sort of partnership and something to do with the past. Four of Swords, Six of Cups. Taurus from your past. There's anxiety from the past. Somebody coming back from the past. Somebody surfacing, a Taurus or somebody resurfacing. There's anxiety around a Six of Cups. Somebody resurfacing the past, coming back. Two of Cups. There's a couple and a Four of Swords energy, or it's some sort of partnership here that's in a Four of Swords energy. Heavy anxiety. People are stressed out, overwhelmed here because somebody has recuperated. Somebody here, a couple is trying to rest so that they can recuperate, but there's something coming out, and so they can't rest. They're more restless here. Yeah, partnership. Somebody needs to chill on this partnership energy. The partners need to chill. A Virgo and somebody. A Virgo and somebody. Okay. So somebody has to chill out. There is a Taurus hermit here as well. Okay. This is a lot coming out, and Two of Swords got stuck to my finger. So the Two of Swords energy is like somebody here waving a white flag. There's a truce here. Somebody's throwing in the towel. Taurus or somebody here. And it's because of the spiritual lesson that they're learning that they're throwing in the tower. They're calling some sort of truce here. The wheel has changed. They're getting some sort of karma. And so they're waving that white flag with the Two of Swords here because somebody here was supposed to turn a blind eye. But instead somebody here is waving some sort of flag here. And they're folding. They got caught up in the middle. Taurus got caught up in the middle of something here. They got caught up in the middle. And so whatever it is, it's inedible. This lesson that they're going to learn, the Wheel of Fortune says, though, this lesson that they will learn is inedible for the past, for what they did. A hermit energy is what they did. They put someone here in hermit mode, left somebody all alone for turning their back. Two of Swords, hermit, turning their back on somebody else. Somebody should have learned a lesson from being in jail, hermit energy and solitude before, and they didn't. Okay. Whoever it was, because this is a institution, and that means somebody been in a hermit institution, a jail or a prison, and someone should have learned their lesson then, but somebody got involved in something else after getting out of prison, like in a redemption energy here. After they were given a new beginning, someone got involved in something else after coming from jail. This is why somebody throwing in the towel, because they got caught up in the middle of whatever this is. Okay, there's somebody here with an institution mindset here. The Hierophant energy is somebody here with an institutional mindset. They went to school in an institution. This could be a school as well, but this is somebody going to school in jail. Hermit in the Hermit, which is Virgo, and the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Someone has a education from jail or in a solitude energy, for sure. Hermit, solitude, and yeah, they have a jail education, some sort of prison system education. And it was in the past, Six of Cups, and that's when they got their credentials, was in the past, to be a doctor, to be psychologist, or they studied something in the Hierophant energy. They were taught in an institution. They were taught in solitude, hermit energy, some sort of education, some sort of game, some sort of wisdom was given to them in jail. Somebody in here, for sure. And it's somebody you're familiar with. Okay? Six of Cups. And somebody here taught somebody else the game. They taught, like a sensei is in prison. The teacher, the Hierophant, is a sensei, Shaolin master. Somebody here taught somebody here, whoever their sensei was, whoever son was here, it was somebody like their big brother. The Hierophant is my big brother, big sister energy, and they were taught it like in prison or jail. For some, in an elite society or a group or something like that. They formulated this here in jail or prison, but there's something here about Am I my brother's keeper? Like my big brother, my big sister, it would be like a group that was formed like in prison or jail. And you get involved in it and they learn, they have some sort of education in that. Uh, from one of these or more than one of these individuals involved in these businesses here, involved. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles here, slow moving masculine here, is juggling a lot here. Eight of Cups, they got to walk away. Ever since they walked away from something, they've been juggling a whole lot. So that's what I have for y'all. Continue to put your mind what you want to project into your reality. I'm going to head over to Oshun Talk Radio, and I have a message for you guys over there. Stay centered and stay grounded, you guys. Continue putting your mind what you want to project into your reality. You know, it's always justice over here. Hopefully, I can give you some sort of clarification about what it is that you have been thinking about. But justice is here, y'all. For a lot of y'all, the scales are balancing out. Cycles are closing up. So many people were involved in whatever this was, but cycles are ending for these individuals. Okay, a cycle of a cycle where there were a bunch of secrets is now closing. There's no more secrets here. Okay, so I love y'all so much. Stay centered and stay grounded. With that being said, from my home to yours, it is love and light. Light and love, you guys. Out here.